Let me ask you something real. Have you ever lain in bed at 2 a.m., staring at your ceiling, scrolling on your phone, knowing you should sleep, but your brain is still replaying every embarrassing moment from the last 10 years? Because same. And honestly, I didn't realize how much my nights were ruining my days until one morning when I literally couldn't get out of bed. Not because I was sick, but because I was exhausted, mentally and physically. That day, I decided something had to change. Not my morning routine, not my productivity apps, not some fancy planner, my night routine. And I'm not exaggerating when I say changing what I do in the last hour before bed completely transformed my life. I became calmer, more focused, more confident. My grades went up, my stress went down, and I stopped feeling like life was running me. So today, I'm going to show you the exact night routine that did it. It's simple. It's realistic, and it works even if your life feels chaotic, unmotivated, or messy right now. Stick with me till the end, because one of the steps is something you've probably never heard before, but it's the one that changed everything. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your nights decide your next day. Not your morning, not your motivation, not your willpower, your nights. Because think about it. We all say we're going to wake up early or start fresh tomorrow or be productive after we sleep. But if you go to bed stressed, overstimulated, or mentally cluttered, you're basically setting an alarm for failure. And most students do exactly that. You study till you burn out, you doom scroll TikTok, you overthink conversations, you replay everything that went wrong, you go to sleep with tension in your chest, and then you wonder why the next day feels heavy from the moment you open your eyes. I used to do the same. I thought I was lazy, but I wasn't. I was just tired, because no one teaches us how to shut down our brain properly. So we stay in this loop, exhausted, unfocused, behind schedule, feeling guilty, trying to push harder, burning out even more. And if this sounds familiar, it's not because you're failing. It's because you've never built a night routine that resets your mind instead of draining it, but you're about to. The first step that changed everything for me is something I call the shutdown signal. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's one small action that tells your brain, we're done for today. Because the biggest reason people can't fall asleep is that their brain still thinks the day is happening. Notifications, tasks, thoughts, all of it. So here's what I do. Every night at the same time, I perform one simple action. Sometimes I turn off my main lights. Sometimes I put my phone on my desk. Sometimes I close my laptop slowly, not angrily, not rushed, just a calm close. It's symbolic, but your brain loves symbols. It's like training a puppy. Repeat the cue, and the brain learns the pattern. When I started doing this, my anxiety literally dropped within a week. My thoughts became quieter, my mood improved, and I became the kind of person who sleeps peacefully, not because life got easier, but because my brain finally understood the difference between day mode and night mode. Try this tonight. One small cue, same time, every day. It works faster than you think. Now, after the shutdown signal comes the 10-minute reset. This one honestly saved my mental health. You don't need to clean your room. You don't need to organize your entire life. You simply reset your environment to match the energy you want tomorrow. 10 minutes. That's it. I put on one calm song, something slow, something warm, and I reset my space. I fold my blanket, I clear my desk, I put my water bottle on the table, I prep my bag. It feels small, but when you wake up to a clean space, your brain wakes up clean too. No chaos, no decision fatigue, no guilt, just clarity. And here's the real magic. Doing a small task at night gives you the feeling of control. It feels like you're taking care of your future self. Not in a perfect aesthetic way, but in a I got you kind of way. When my life felt out of control, this routine made me feel like I could breathe again. Because no matter how messy the day was, the night was mine. And that little reset became the reason I woke up motivated instead of overwhelmed. If you struggle with overthinking at night, this step is going to change everything. It's called the mind dump. And no, it's not journaling, it's not writing a cute paragraph, it's not planning your day, it's simply dumping your brain onto paper. Everything you're worried about, everything you need to remember, everything that's stressing you out, put it down. I do this for 1 to 2 minutes, not more. And something wild happens when you do it. Your brain stops trying to hold everything inside. You're basically telling your mind, I got it, you can rest now. Studies actually show this reduces anxiety, improves sleep quality, and increases next day focus because your working memory relaxes. And the best part, You don't need a special notebook. A random paper works. Your notes app works. Just dump the thoughts. No structure, no rules, no judgment, just a release. And suddenly, your mind feels lighter. Your chest feels less tight. Your thoughts stop spiraling. This one tiny action made me fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling peaceful instead of exhausted. If you do only one thing from this video, do this. Most people ruin their sleep without realizing it. And it's not because of stress or caffeine, it's because of high-stim energy. Bright lights, loud music, fast scrolling, intense conversations, emotional drama. All of it tells your brain, stay awake, stay alert. So here's the rule I follow. The last 30 minutes before bed must be low stim. That means soft lighting, slow movement, quiet sound, warm colors. Even if you're on your phone, switch to something slow. Lo-fi music, a slow video, your notes, something calming, not doom scroll content that spikes your cortisol. In this time, your brain starts dropping into the state it needs for restorative sleep. And the difference is insane. Before doing this, I used to feel drained after sleeping 8 hours. After switching to low-stim nights, I started waking up refreshed, even with the same amount of sleep. Your brain doesn't just need sleep, it needs the right entry into sleep. Think of it like landing a plane. You can't crash into the runway. You have to descend slowly. This is that descent. This sounds corny, but trust me, this step hits different at night. Before bed, I list 2 things I'm grateful for and 1 win of the day. And no, it's not about being positive or pretending everything is perfect. It's about rewiring your brain away from negativity bias. At night, your mind loves replaying what went wrong, but gratitude shifts your focus. It reminds you that even bad days have moments worth noticing. My wins are tiny things. I showed up. I didn't quit. I tried. You don't need big achievements. You just need proof that you're growing. And over time, this step literally changed my self-esteem. I stopped feeling like I was failing all the time and started seeing progress I was too blind to notice before. When you fall asleep with gratitude instead of guilt, your whole life feels different. You wake up hopeful instead of heavy. So that's the night routine that changed my life. Not because it's aesthetic, not because it's perfect, but because it's realistic. It's built for real humans who get stressed, procrastinate, overthink, and feel overwhelmed. Just remember the flow. Shutdown signal. Tell your brain the day is over. 10-minute reset. Prepare your space and your future self. Mind dump. Release the thoughts holding you hostage. Low stim energy. Glide into sleep. Don't crash. And gratitude and micro wins. End the day with intention, not regret. Try this tonight. Not tomorrow, not after exams, not when you feel ready. Tonight. Give yourself 1 calm night and watch how different tomorrow feels. And if you try it, come back and comment which step helped you the most. I'm literally cheering for you. We're all trying to do better. And you deserve rest. You deserve peace. You deserve a life that feels lighter. Let's level up together, starting with your nights.